Previously on Knight's Quest. You have arrived at the ancient Usra dungeon, Al-Baraj, the buried tower.
Like, it sounds like you're telling us that don't go there or we'll die, right? The last chorus said deadly.
At the end of this hallway, you see a semi-transparent bluish wall that's kind of like in between you and the rest of the hallway. Well, hello, my fellow travelers. I see that you found my secret treasures.
What about like a soap opera intro?
Okay, how would that work?
In the last episode, so-and-so fell in love with so-and-so. It was very interesting. Something like that.
Miguel, you've returned from the war. No, that's his twin brother, Rodrigo.
Dun,
Yes.
dun, dun.
Is it racist that I'm giving them Spanish names? It probably is.
Nah.
No, Spanish soap operas are very popular. So are Korean soap operas.
I've been seeing clips pop up on YouTube of Indian soap operas, and the editing is absolutely wild, and I love it a lot. Yeah, with the lights and everything.
I will still never get over Singham. Singham is my god.
Yes.
Singham.
Singham. Oh, it's the best. It's the best Indian cop, man.
What are you guys talking about?
He's basically a superhero, but a cop. It's incredible. It's amazing.
How much of this conversation was kept, I wonder?
You'll never know.
Yeah.
Maybe all of it. Maybe none of it. Maybe more.
That's just not true.
We doubled it.
Why do we lie?
You know who doesn't lie? That's honest as Ajax, which is exactly where we left off last time. Shall we dive into the story?
Do it.
All right, I will. So honest as Ajax is in the dungeon. How do you react?
Oh my god!
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't remember if we did this last time. I was
just
like, oh my
figured that
god,
would
this
be-
is Ajax. What
Yeah.
the fuck are you doing here?
I just felt like that would be a real reaction, yeah.
Well, that's a very great question. As you probably already know, I have recently been depleted of many of my goods and merchandises, and so I needed to restock my shelves, as you were, and so this amazing and terrifying dungeon is the source of lots of my merchandise. I stumbled across it quite a few years ago, and try not to visit here too often as of the risks of death.
What?
What, like the dungeon?
Excuse me?
Yes, from this dungeon. And so I got lots of really good stuff from here, but I realized lots of other people were coming too, and I didn't want them taking all of my soon-to-be merchandise, so that's why I installed this little wall here, so that way no one but me could get through.
Oh.
Can you unput it there?
Well, yeah, I mean, do you see that little box with the slit on it?
Raynor turns and looks at the wall again, and then he blinks, and then he looks back at his Ajax, and he says, uh-huh?
Well, there you go. That's all the information that you need. You guys can get through this wall. You got it. You got it figured out. You don't need me. You're fine.
If I may, that's like telling somebody who asks you to like, hey, you know how to fish. Can you show me how to fish? And you're just like, you can fish.
Well,
You know how to wall magic. I shall be the one who...
Okay, all right, no, that's fair. That's fair. All right, no, I see your point. I'll give you some clues. All right, here's how this works. All right, so again, you see the box, the ephemeral box.
Yep.
It's got the little slit on the front edge of it, right?
Okay.
All you need to do is figure out the key that goes in there, and I know for a fact that you guys already have the key to go in that
Jonathan
box.
immediately starts like rummaging through all of his shit, trying to find a key.
It's going to be in the shape of a box, right?
No, the box is on the wall.
Okay, this is my bad. Can I just look at this thing again? I feel bad.
Sure.
I'm getting lost in the details.
Yeah,
so
go
it's a big
for it.
magic wall.
Correct. Yep.
Yep. And in the middle,
There's a box with a foot by each dimension.
right.
And on the front face of that box is a slit about an inch long,
Right,
half an
right.
inch
Okay.
wide.
And
the key goes in that slit.
Uh-huh.
And you should already have it.
Hold up. Raynor is more intrigued by why he would do this right this second. So I think he says, like, did you put up a barrier that we're the only ones who can get through it?
Hold on, you're gonna chit chat with me while your friends go and try to solve the puzzle. You're just gonna have a conversation.
Oh, yeah, they got this covered. It's fine.
All right. No, not specifically you are able to get through. Just faithful patrons of Honest as Ajax.
Oh.
This is an awful moment because I, Jake, know the answer to this puzzle, but Jonathan Bismarck fucking doesn't. And it's terrible because I can't solve it because Jonathan can't solve it.
Whoa. Ajax, you come here to get stuff?
Yeah.
While they're talking, Jonathan's gonna hit the wall with the reverse-o-matic.
Oh.
Dope. Dope.
Okay. Roll. For your pickaxe, roll to hit with that.
The conversation is continuing in the background, like, people die here. There's, like, skeletons and shit. And you come here to pick up items?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I guess I can't really judge, but that's wild.
What'd you get?
17 plus 3 with pickaxe.
Oh. So 20? Oh, boy. Oh, no.
It doesn't have to work.
Raynor is still talking to his Ajax, so if the wall suddenly vanishes behind him, it would be very funny.
Like it doesn't. I mean, it's magic versus magic. You know, it doesn't necessarily as Ajax could have warded this against other shit, but I just don't know if it works or not. It'd just be Jonathan's first idea.
No, that's a good point. He definitely would have it warded against extra magic stuff. So he's probably like, "Hey, that's a really good idea, Jonathan." But it's not going to work.
Damn it.
You're still going to have to find the key, which again, you do have. I gave it to you back in the gate.
Wait, Raynor,
Yeah.
where's that coin? Where's that coin he gave you?
The coin?
Oh, I've got it. I've got it right here.
What? Yes, that. Give me that. She's like reaching as high as she can.
Gorg like bends down and gives her the coin.
She goes over and she puts it in the key slot.
Eloise takes the blue coin with Honest's Ajax head, and it fits perfectly within that little slot.
Oh.
And as it falls into the box, you see the ripples of the wall kind of collapse inwards towards that box, shimmering kind of almost in like a one single wave, and then snap, and the coin tinkles to the ground. And Honest's Ajax comes over and picks it up. Ah, there you go. You solved my wall puzzle. It wasn't really much of a puzzle. I just wanted to see you guys try and solve it yourself.
That was good. I like that.
I think Raynor just blurts out, like, what coin? What are you guys talking about?
This coin, the blue one.
Okay.
Usually I have the memory problems.
He's just like, all right. And then he kind of awkwardly walks past the wall, I guess. That now is no more a wall.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jonathan turns to his Ajax and says, "So we noticed there's a lot of traps already done. Was that you?"
No. I did not set off all those traps. I'm not that stupid to set off traps. No, lots of people have come here before me and after me and have set off all those traps and revealed to me how completely dangerous this place is. So, no, I did not set up those traps, but I have learned how to properly avoid upcoming traps, if that's what you're referring to.
So, like, do you know this dungeon, like the back of your hand or something? Like, you know where everything is?
That would actually be very helpful.
Well, I wouldn't say I know it like the back of my hand, though I do have a very nice backhand, very lovely. But no, I've been through the first couple of floors of this dungeon. I know where not to step, I know what not to touch, and I know what to avoid. So yeah, I know the first couple floors pretty dang well. But more importantly, last I heard, you guys were heading to the Oasis. So what are you guys doing in the Al-Baraj?
We did that one.
Yeah, no, we're like 3 steps ahead of that now. Basically, it's well, I guess it's not that long of a story. We got information from the spirit we were looking for, and they told us that to save our friends and do what we got to do, this is the place to do it.
So you're here looking for your friend?
Yeah.
And you're not here to take all of my treasures, and I can continue to take them all for myself?
I mean, like, we're looking for, like, one maybe one treasure, but like the rest of it, you're good.
Right. It's not even a specific one. We just need something that has what is it? Spirit
We
powers?
need something with a spirit inside of it.
We need a magical item that could be construed as treasure, I guess, that has a spirit's power somehow. That's what we're doing.
Well, in that case, I think we're on the same mission. Yeah, let's get going.
Yeah.
Let's get down to this dungeon. Let's go.
Zajax, I know I said this already, but you are so cheerful. Are you not at all concerned that you're gonna... so many people have died here. Like, is no one else seeing this? Like, this is wild to me, you know?
I mean, yeah, some people have died here before, but, they weren't being smart. They were just kind of rushing around. I mean, we're going to be smarter than them, right? I mean, we're going to be careful.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to be honest. I'm absolutely terrified. I'm very scared being down here in this dungeon.
Well, you do a very good job of hiding it, yeah.
Years of practice.
I got to work on that.
You do. Should we get going, then? Down into the dungeon.
Okay, let's go.
Let's do this.
All right, so... again, I'm not going to describe every single floor in detail, just kind of in broad strokes as we go, but there might be a floor here or there that we're going to slow down on and really spend some time on. But for now, here's some broad strokes of what happens. So, Zajax leads you forward into the next floor, the fifth floor of the dungeon, and he does seem to know his way around. He'll take the correct turns. Whenever you reach a fork, he doesn't bother taking long paths. You walk past rooms that you can tell there used to be treasure in, but Zajax has already claimed those, and he is very aware of traps. He's pointing out stones that are slightly raised. He, shows you where there's some tripwires in the way. He'll let you know, okay, hey, here's a little crack in the wall that a blade could come swinging out. So he's just, very, very aware of the traps that are around him.
Is that a skill?
It's a Boy Scout merit badge.
Yes, yeah.
Trap awareness.
Yeah, I've got that one. So actually, you guys do learn this ability of being aware of traps. And so as we progress through this dungeon, I'm going to need you guys to constantly be saying you're checking for traps.
Oh, God damn it.
And if you don't...
This is going to be on the test.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, if you don't say you're checking for traps, then you're going to get traps thrown at you. But if you say you check for traps, then you'll be safe.
Will there be is traps?
Right. So you just got to tell me anytime you move down a hallway or you check and try to grab for an item, you just got to tell me that you're checking for traps, and then you will be able to spot them if there are.
Love that.
So yeah, you continue to go deeper and deeper into the dungeon. As you descend, there's a lot less sand in the ground because now you are pretty deep underground. You're about 6, 7, 8 floors past the start, so there's not really any sand anywhere. But there are still plenty of dead bodies, and as Zajax is carefully maneuvering, stepping over the tripwires, pointing out the stones you shouldn't step on, telling you what to look out for, and so you're able to continue to make it through. And the dead bodies do get less as you go on, as less people have been able to make it this far.
Oh.
I think Eloise turns to Zajax and goes, so how come you're not tripping these traps? I mean, safely. I mean, how come you're leaving them untriggered? Wouldn't it be safer?
Well, you see, the thing is, I'm not so concerned about activating the traps as long as we can get through them. I mean, here, he puts his foot on a raised stone and the wall slams shut.
Whoa.
So, be my guest if you want to try to risk it.
I'm not looking for, if you guys go for it, but I'm just wondering, wouldn't it be safer for return trips?
Oh, no, I'm not worried about the return trip. That will be fine. It's all good.
Yeah, you did say you've come down here many times, right?
Well, many is probably an exaggeration. I've been here a couple of times. Again,
okay.
No need to be here as I want to be here as little as possible because it is dangerous and don't want to die.
No, makes sense to me.
All I'm saying is I'm the local dungeon expert here, so let's just follow my lead and not set off as many traps as we can, okay? So you continue getting deeper, and you notice that at the end of the hallway that there is a pile of sand kind of sitting in the corner.
Hey, Zajax, know what that's about?
The sand?
Are we super underground right now?
Yeah, no, we are.
We definitely are.
I do not know how all that sand got down here. My gut says that we should probably avoid it. Probably not safe.
Definitely.
Just go around it.
Huh. Okay.
Raynor has put on the gloves to handle fumbles, and he's holding trouble, and he's making sure PB doesn't like fly ahead because I am not gonna let this dumbass dungeon, like, oh, one of your pets scampered ahead and they died. Like, I'm not letting that happen. That's absolutely not on the table. So I'm keeping them both close to the vest, as it were.
Yeah, Leroy grabs Chubb as well and holds him back.
Nice.
So you guys start inching forward because the pile of sand is in your way.
Right.
But as you get closer, the pile of sand does move.
Shit.
And it starts to swirl in one giant bunch, and the front of it forms into almost like a face with jagged teeth and slightly glowing eyes as it swirls around, kind of hissing and screaming at you. And it's like a wraith.
Oh, okay.
God.
So it's not cool musical flying sand that
No.
we saw
Not at all.
earlier.
It's definitely an aggressive
Okay.
creature.
Oh, God.
And it is coming towards you.
I think Jonathan, like, right away is like, guys, I don't know how to kill sand. I don't know.
Ajax, do you know how to kill sand?
No, I don't think I've ever had to fight off sand before. This is a first. But maybe I've got something for this. And he pulls out a little bag that he's got, like a 7-apple sack, and he reaches his arm into it. But it goes way deeper than it should.
Hell yeah.
Because it's, it's a magic bag.
Oh, okay.
It's like, all right, you guys are going to have to stall for time as I look.
Let's see.
And the creature is coming towards you. The sand wraith is just kind of swirling around in your direction.
Let's see. Okay, Jonathan is going to... I think we've established he's already wearing his jester's cap. And so I think he's going to kind of skip forward a little bit and try and squirt some water at the thing, see if it's actual sand, and he can, like, wet it down.
Okay, roll for pranking then.
19.
Oh boy. So as it comes to attack you, Jonathan, you squeeze out some water from your pranking jester's cap, and it doesn't get the whole creature, but the sand that is wet kind of gets slowed down and brought to the back of its tail.
Ooh, interesting.
As it continues to swirl around, and so that wet sand, I think it just eventually does fall off, and so the creature shrinks a little bit, and it is not pleased. It is not pleased with this attack.
Shit.
So it lets out another screeching noise. Damn. So in retaliation, it is now going to go in and it's going to attack you, Jonathan. But you do get to add some resistance because of your sand apparel.
Hell yeah.
So I'll make it a little bit more difficult for it to hit you.
Yeah.
So let's see what it's got. All right, does 17 hit?
Oh, yeah, that's going to beat my 15.
Yeah, so the sand wraith is gonna just swing past you, and the sand of its body is just gonna leave a bunch of scratches all across your face, making it more difficult for you to see and make future attacks. So Grorg, he is gonna go next, and so he pulls out the sand drake glove.
Yeah, he's got the hands.
Excellent.
And so he's gonna punch it.
Okay.
Just gonna punch the sand wraith, and so. Oh shit, I always forget how much Gror gets to add. That's going to be a 24. So the sand wraith comes, flying past Grorg after it attacks Jonathan. And so Grorg just kind of like lightning punches this thing, just like just multiple punches. However, while this does disperse some of the sand wraith is just able to kind of like move through it almost as if it doesn't really affect him, like the bludgeoning damage isn't really bad.
Can I just get more of a read on what we're looking at? Like,
yep.
Does it look like there's something in there, or is it just sand moving around,
I think I'll reward you because Grorg had a good roll for this, is when he's punching it and the sand is kind of moving around, you can see that inside of it, there's not like a thing in there, but there does seem to be just like a faint light or some kind of energy coming out from it.
Weird. Okay.
And that it most comes out through the two eye holes on the front of it. However, it does seem to be just made out of sand, especially after Jonathan, got some of it wet. It's very clear that it is made just out of sand.
Okay. Yeah, I think Jonathan is gonna. Jonathan is going to pull a bunch of handkerchiefs out of one of the pockets in his hat.
Beautiful.
And use them to wipe the sand
like a
out of
whole
his
long
face.
line all tied together in brilliant colors. And no matter how many he keeps pulling out, it just keeps going.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, Jonathan.
It's perfect.
Yeah, you're able to wipe off
Yes.
the sand from your face.
Can I just hit it with my shield and
Yeah.
try to make that work? Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
With the buttercup.
Roll an attack with the shield.
Wait, Eloise has... time out. Eloise has a weapon, doesn't she? She has
Yeah.
some...
Yeah, she's got the tiger
That's
claws.
right.
Did you?
That's right. Yep,
Did
yep,
you
yep.
forget about Eloise's signature
No,
weapon?
I did. I just don't have a card for it, so it was thrown
So
me
on
off.
the dice, I've rolled a 19, which means that's a 24 to hit with the shield.
Oh shit! Damn.
Right?
Okay.
It's amazing.
So I think you're kind of
Let's
fed up
roll.
of seeing this thing attacking all of your friends.
Oh, not about that.
Right. So then it starts to move towards you, and you just hold up the buttercup and just slam the shield right into it, and that disperses a ton of the sand, just kind of flowing it and throwing it in all different directions. So Sandwraith is still flying around, but it is smaller as it has lost a lot of its mass due to yours and Grorg's attacks.
Uh-huh.
Do you guys have any other moves that you guys want to take?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Okay, so as Ajax, he's been, rifling around in his bag, and so finally, after you make this thing smaller, he pulls out a little glass jar, and he catches the Sandwraith within it, and he says, "Ah, yes, finally,
Oh my god.
the first treasure of this haul. I'm gonna make a fortune off this thing."
Ajax, I thought you were gonna, get something to help us fight.
I did. I caught the creature, and now we're safe. So you're welcome.
Eloise is like, "Oh yeah, guys, I totally could have handled that. It just, the snaps on my holders for my, I just couldn't get it. You had it, don't you know?"
Eloise, this is what we've been training for. You gotta get out there and fight. We're gonna be facing a lot more creatures down here.
No, I totally got the rest of them since you guys got this one. Don't even worry about it.
All right, just promise me that when the next fight comes, cause it will, that you are gonna actually engage and do something.
Okay.
All right, perfect. Also, since when did you get pink freckles? I feel like I'm missing that. It's kind of a long story, so
I mean, it wouldn't take that long to explain it, but alright, I guess.
no, I just fine. Just leave me in the dark. That's fine.
Yeah, it is dark in here.
Dang it.
Wait, do they glow in the dark? Is that what we're saying?
No, we're saying because
It's a luminescent
because he said
freckles.
keep him in the dark. Oh, I get it now.
Right,
okay.
right.
I was confused. I'm gonna approach Jonathan like, oh my god, are you okay? Like, you just got punched by a invisible sand monster. Like, are you okay? Is this bad?
Jonathan has given up trying to pull the handkerchiefs to their end and is instead stuffing them back into the pocket from whence they came. And he goes, no, it's good. And he's
okay.
rubbing his eyes and kind of blinking. He's just like, nah, it just sucks for like a minute, but
Oh,
no,
okay.
I'm good.
yeah, I think to better describe the wound, you've just got lots of little scratches all across your
Yeah.
face, and so it's very irritated, very very sore. And
Anybody got like some
Damn.
like moisturizer, some lotion?
no,
I mean, I could just try to play the song real quick, and Rainer plays Mending Melody.
oh, perfect.
Yeah, man. I would argue that that's actually perfect for this level of injury
Right.
because it's very, very slight, and I got this.
Yeah.
Can I actually heal people who are dying? No, but I can heal cuts and minor scrapes.
Roll for music.
15 for music.
Yeah, that heals them.
All right, cool.
Gets the job done.
Right.
The cuts are gone. Your skin is
Yeah.
now nice and smooth.
Oof. Ugh. Like a newborn baby. Thank you very much.
No, yeah, for sure. This is kind of my thing.
We survived that encounter very well. All thanks to the amazing goods and services that I provided for all of you.
Yeah,
Wait,
no, it's been great.
Hold on. What did we hit it with? Because I hit him with the shield, and that was not from his Ajax.
And Grorg definitely hit it with the gloves that were found by the dog.
Well, I mean, I gave you that amazing hat. Can't forget about
the
the
hat's
hat.
great. Love the hat.
We do love the hat. Oh my goodness.
All right, so you continue on through the dungeon. You get past the 8th floor, the 9th floor, And through the 10th floor again is Ajax, showing you where all the different traps are. The rooms are fairly devoid of treasure or things of interest. And then as Ajax says, all right, I've got a confession to make.
Okay.
I have never gone past the 10th floor. So this is it. This is all that I know.
Love that.
I don't know what traps are going to be up ahead. I don't know what dangers are going to be there. I know there's going to be lots of treasures for us to find, so I'm excited for that. But otherwise, I won't be a ton of help as far as directions go.
Okay, Jonathan's gonna take the first couple steps onto floor number 11. Are there traps?
Are there traps?
Good job. No, there are no traps on the stairs downward.
Okay.
So you're safe.
Nathan, real quick question. With the floors so far, has it mostly been like, we go down a staircase, we have to go through a whole bunch of rooms, and then there's another staircase that'll take us down to the next one?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, staircase, rooms and stuff, and then a staircase at the end.
Okay.
And the staircase is really the only consistent thing. The stuff in between has been different for every floor so far.
Okay.
You descend the steps into the 11th floor, and what you see is a grand hall extending to your left and to your right. Along the walls are a very detailed mosaic depicting a whole bunch of people of dark skin wielding spears and wearing some kind of uniform, escorting creatures and carrying objects all towards a single tower and building in the middle of the desert. Along the edges of the walls are a bunch of pedestals, each displaying some kind of special item. It's very clearly that they're valuable, that they're some kind of treasures all along the edges of this wall. And it is overall just breathtaking. It's beautiful mosaics. The treasures are all glinting in the light that you have brought down here. And it seems like it has been completely untouched by anybody. What do you do?
I think Eloise points at the art and says, "Wait, didn't we see something like this?"
Well, what do you mean, Eloise?
Well, the ghost army.
Oh, shit. Is that kind of what it looks like?
Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. It's like the army. Abiil is going to approach the mosaic, get a closer look.
Abiil, check for traps.
Yes, he checks. He checks for traps, yeah. If any of my characters approach something, assume they check for traps.
This is going to be like an Uno situation where we're like, Nathan, you didn't say you check for traps, and then Grog dies.
That's it. That's how I kill him off. That's how I'm going to do it.
Draw 5.
Does anyone else approach the mosaic too? Does everyone kind of look at him?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, everybody goes over to look at it.
All right, everyone takes a closer look at this mosaic, and again, it is very beautiful and very detailed. You're able to see what you assume to be the Usra army with their spears and with their spellcasters, all marching across the Ghatan desert, carrying treasures towards what you assume to be Al-Baraj, the spire, the minaret actually in completion, and the base at the bottom. And all of these treasures are actually real gems. They stick out. Actual gems are being used as mosaic pieces. And they're also escorting different creatures like sandrakes and fumbles and the Najaz, but also giant scorpions and other creatures that you can't quite describe. You don't know what they are. And there are some that are terrifying, and you hope that you never have to encounter them. But yeah, that is the general picture, is this army leading creatures and treasures towards Al-Baraj.
Okay.
Jonathan is going to make a crack at mining out picking out one of these gems.
Okay.
So he's going to find the one that's closest to him, on the wall, closest to ground level, and try and pry it out with the non-reverse end.
Okay, good. Yeah, you're able to, with a little bit of prying, pop off a gem. And it is a high-quality gemstone, definitely worth some value. And they're not all gemstones for the treasures, but there are, chunks of gold, maybe even just actual precious metals and gems representing the treasures on the wall. And there's other raised items too, like their spears and the tower itself.
Are we still
Interesting.
Are we still talking about the design on the wall?
Yeah.
Like, he was able to take out a piece of it?
Yeah, because what Nathan was saying was that in the picture where they were bringing the scene where they were bringing treasures back, the treasure is represented by an actual gemstone.
Oh shit! Okay,
Yep.
now that's making more sense in my head. So they were bringing it all here.
I think Jonathan holds up the gem like, obviously. I mean,
I guess I'm just wondering why.
Well, there's, maybe lots of reasons. Maybe they're just trying to make an archive of all the magical items. Oh, please, this is an easy one. They were bringing all the treasures so that I could find them another time.
Yep.
All these beautiful, shiny treasures are just, it's a future warehouse for my business. That's all it is.
Oh, one more quick question is Ajax. I should have asked this earlier. So you have not been further than this floor, correct?
That is correct.
What's your plan? Are you just gonna follow us to our as far as we go in our little quest here, or?
Yeah, no, I was thinking you guys would lead the way, and I would follow behind and just kind of take all the treasures that you guys don't want. And, yeah.
Gotcha, okay.
I mean, I don't expect us to go all the way to the bottom of this thing. I just really just need to restock my inventory, so the more treasures, the better, and just get out of here before we die. That's all we need to do.
so we're in this grand hall. Anywhere to the left or to the right, do we see any sort of exit to this room?
No, you do not. Again, it's a wide hall, maybe about 30 feet across and like 100 feet long, with the mosaics on the wall and then the pedestals of treasures lining that.
Okay. I don't want to give you more work, but I do want to examine the items on the pedestals more closely.
Go for it.
Okay.
That's what they're there for. Please look at them.
I want to look at, I don't know, whichever one's closest to me.
I'm glad you did, because I was about to do something stupid.
Okay.
Oh. All right, so you approach the closest treasure on a pedestal, and this item is a golden goblet that's sitting there. And
I know this one. Cup of the Carpenter. It's the wood one.
no, this is not that. It's actually very different. So around the cup of this goblet, there are some precious gemstones making a nice little pattern around the top part. But it is the handle that is the most interesting. Instead of just having one handle part, there's two of them that bow outward, creating almost like a little oval. And in the center part of this oval is a vial, a corked vial, that's just being suspended by two little rotating rods connected to the handle of this goblet. So you can imagine that it could spin and rotate in that position in the handle of the goblet.
Hey guys?
Yeah, what's up?
Do we have any way of, knowing whether items have spirit powers in them? Or testing it, or anything like that? Because this is just, the first one I've taken a good close look at, and I'm just suddenly realizing I don't even know how I would figure out which ones.
Well, I know a little bit about magic.
Excellent.
The first thing you need to know is you're not really going to be able to know which ones have a spirit, but you can tell when something has a lot of anima in it. It's kind of got like an energy. You can just feel it. It's like a tingly feeling. It's kind of warm. Have you guys ever seen a bloodstone before?
Yeah,
I can't remember if I
One
have,
of us did in Hidgety.
but I get what you're saying though. So
Yeah, it's something like that where you just kind of feel it, but you're not going to be able to tell if it's a spirit causing that. You're just going to be able to know whether or not there's anima or not in it.
Eloise is going to observe the items on the other pedestals.
Okay. She approaches one of the items, and it is a pair of glasses, but instead of having the things that go over your ear, there is a handle that you could hold, and it would rest on your nose to help you see whatever it is that you're trying to see through the glasses.
Like opera glasses.
Yes, the official word is a lorgnette.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you see a lorgnette, these opera glasses, kind of sitting on top of this pedestal, and the lenses are very dark, like a very dark blue.
yeah, okay. I think Raynor is very close to actually reaching out and touching the goblet, and then someone is probably just like, Raynor, you didn't check for traps, and he's just like, shit, and he has to step back and be careful to check for more traps before he actually picks it up.
Okay, you check the pedestal for traps, and I'm not gonna make you roll or anything for this, but you find a little button that you have to press in before you can lift up the goblet.
Oh, okay. I do that.
Yeah, so you're able to lift up the goblet to get a better look at it.
So I'm holding this goblet, and I can see the weird spinny vial in the handle.
Mm-hmm.
Can I glean any more about this whole operation going on here?
Yeah, so I'm trying to decide what I'll have you roll. I guess you could roll ratiocination to try to glean like maybe some functional practices, but if you want to learn, its magical abilities, or if it has magical properties within it, then I need you to roll for probably just magic, just straight up magic.
I want to know more about magic, but unfortunately that's much lower for me. But I'll do it anyway. I'll give it a shot.
Right.
All right. So for magic, I rolled a 4.
Yeah, you have just no clue what Grog was talking about with that anima stuff. Just nothing. Would you like to roll for Rash-a-leg-a-lakin?
I'll roll ratiocination. Why not?
Sweet. Rakataka taken.
God damn.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots?
I rolled a 7 total on ratiocination.
We're from a 4 to 7.
Yes.
I mean, I guess it's a cup. It could hold liquid, although it's pretty empty right now. The vial could hold the liquid.
There's not liquid in there. They're not right now.
Correct.
Oh,
It's empty.
okay. I'm gonna very carefully put it back.
Perfect. Okay. You do that.
So are these pedestals, are they like against the wall jutting out, or are they in can we walk all the way around them?
Yeah, you can walk around them.
Okay.
It's kind of like they're a couple feet away from the wall, so they're lining the wall, but there's still plenty of space to move around them and view all the angles of the items.
Okay. Eloise turns to Grog and says, "Give me a boost," and she wants to look through the fancy glasses.
Ooh, I like that.
I don't think you need to do that. You can just look through the glasses.
No, I know, but she wants to look through the lenses without picking it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're not that high up.
Are you saying she still doesn't even need Grog for that because they're at like head level?
Correct. Yeah, they're not high up.
Okay. Yeah, no, she just wants to like without grabbing. She just wants to like peer through the lenses without.
I get that.
Cool. Yeah, so you move around to the other side. You look through the lenses of the lorgnette, and the whole world is different. It's darker, except for where your friends are moving around. You see them in the colors of oranges and reds and yellows, and things that they touch.
So it's like
color too.
So it's like an NVG scope on a sniper rifle. It just only shows like warm things.
Weird.
Correct. Yeah, it only shows temperatures.
Interesting.
Okay.
I think Eloise goes, "Whoa!" and then goes, "Wait, hold on a second. Somebody go back out the way we came and like hide behind a wall or something."
Yeah, I can do it.
Oh,
Unless,
okay.
No, sorry.
You go.
Jonathan.
No, you, please.
Okay.
Grog goes behind the wall, and you can still see the oranges and the reds.
She can still
there.
see him
Yep, it's like
Interesting.
it's like he didn't even go behind the wall.
through the wall, though.
Yep, she can still see him through the wall.
Okay.
Unless is that not how heat vision works?
No.
Oh, then maybe not.
Wait, hold on
No
a second.
idea.
Does heat vision do walls? No, it does not.
Okay, then no, she can't see him through the wall at all.
Okay, I think she's like, "Oh man, beans." Okay, well,
Is this something that we wanna keep with
I
us?
mean, I'm trying to think of when this could be useful, and nothing's coming to me. But
Yeah, me neither.
Well, I can think of a use for it,
okay,
and that's making me a profit, making me some money. That's a great use for
you
it.
take it.
But,
Oh, yeah.
But you still have to convince people to buy it though, right? So like if you were
That's easy.
No, I'm serious. Like if you were trying to pitch it to somebody, what would you tell them it would be useful for, you know? I'm curious now.
Have you ever been in a situation where you are a hunter? You're out in the woods, but it's dark outside and you can't see your prey? Boom! Heat vision helps you find what you're hunting for. Or maybe you're a trained assassin and it's dark out in the city and you need to find that killer. Or you're just playing hide and seek and people are really, really good at hiding. Or maybe you're not quite sure how warm your food is and so you need to see before you take a bite out of that meal whether you're going to scald yourself or that drink is going to be too hot. Buy these heat vision lenses today.
Damn, you know what? Those first two were pretty solid, not gonna lie. That's
Thank you,
that's
thank you.
impressive.
You know, I think you earned this one.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And as Ajax puts it in the bag.
Awesome. Jonathan's gonna look down the line at one of the other. How many pedestals are there?
A lot. Please don't look at all of them, please.
Gotcha.
They're just the things.
Maybe
So what you're
just
saying
one.
is the rest of these are probably not going to have spirits in them.
You could,
Like
you
they're
could
not
guess
terribly
that.
important.
Yeah.
Jonathan is kind of looking at, because like he was already up close to the wall picking out some of the gemstones, and you had said that there was other 3D portions of the wall, right?
Yep.
He's gonna grab one of the spears that's poking out and kind of fuck around with it.
Yeah. You grab one of the spears that's standing out, raised from the rest of the mosaic, and you pull it downward, almost like a lever, and a portion of the wall in the corner slides away, revealing a secret door.
Oh,
He turns around, fist in the hey, I did it! I did
Shit.
one. I did a secret.
wow. Okay. Honestly, I got so distracted by all this other stuff, I forgot we were even looking for an exit. Oops.
Hey, if it's just gonna be fucking around until we find the exit, I got this. It's so good.
But speaking of which, did we find anything worth keeping
Oh,
here?
I found this this little. I think I already put it back on the pedestal, but he just points
You
to
put
it.
it back?
Yeah, I said I very carefully put it back. I don't know what I'm gonna do with a big weird goblet. Yeah, I found this. It's like this. It's this goblet. It's got a weird spinning vial in the handle. I couldn't really figure out much about it, so I put it back.
All right, let me take a look at it.
You gotta be careful though. It's got a little trap.
Oh, okay.
Does anyone else want to try to figure out what's up with the goblet?
Rainer doesn't think there's anything to figure out, so he's confused by all this. As am I in real life.
I don't think Jonathan would super care about it.
Okay. Anyone else?
Maybe I think Eloise wants to look at it, but she doesn't want to be the one to take it, even though she knows like how to do it. So I think she's like, "Hey, Rainer, can you hand that to me?"
Oh, yeah, I guess. Okay, he pushes down the push thing. Was there anything else? I think that was it.
That's just
Okay,
it. Yep.
and then, still holding that, he very carefully gives her the goblet.
Okay. Eloise, you have the
Awesome.
goblet.
I looked it over really thoroughly, like I was very professional about it, and I couldn't find anything, so I doubt you're gonna...
Well, she's
And then they
gonna
find
roll
something super
some-
obvious. Yeah,
She's gonna roll some ratiocination on that,
nice.
Roll. Rish rash or rish rash.
and that's gonna be a good 6, my guy.
No.
this
That's
glass
the
is an
actual-
enigma.
That's the actual power of this goblet, is that anyone who looks at it turns stupid.
A stupid
I
cup.
think Eloise is like, I don't know what I thought I don't know what I thought I would. Anybody else, Grorg? You know magic.
Yeah, I'll have Grog roll for magic. And that's an 18 for magic on that one.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Okay.
Thank God.
Grog's like, do we have any liquids that I could use?
What
Oh,
do we
like
got
right
that's, What
Yeah,
do we
right
got
now.
that's liquids?
Honestly, that didn't even occur to me.
I mean, I haven't gone to the bathroom in a while.
Ew.
No, I think we have water. Does anyone have water?
Yeah,
we
we
use
should
that?
probably do that one first.
Yeah.
Let's just start with water, and then maybe we'll pee into it later.
Who's got water?
Fuck it. Jonathan does. He's got water.
Okay. Grog takes some water from Jonathan, and he uncorks the little vial, and he pours some water into it, and then corks it, and then nothing
Do
happens.
you spin it? Do you spin it?
He spins the little vial. Yep.
Yeah.
Gives it a little spin, and then after that, the cup of the goblet actually starts to fill with water up to the brim.
Hey, I like that.
And after he drinks some, it refills
kinda
itself
cool.
again.
It's like a neat party trick.
Yeah, except you basically have infinite whatever you put in it.
Okay, that's a good point. I
Infinite water.
I had not thought that far ahead. We should probably keep this. Do I
Yeah,
have to keep
Jonathan's
holding
going
down?
to take a drink.
Do I have to keep holding down this push pin, or
No.
like?
No, you can
Okay,
let go.
excellent.
So, Jonathan, you drink from the cup?
Yeah, Jonathan's going to drink that shit.
Yeah, you drink it. It tastes just like your regular water, so the water you've had is probably pretty stale at this point.
Ah, damn it. I was kind of hoping... it's fine. It's water.
Yeah, it tastes like water.
No, you guys are right. This is fantastic. This means we don't have to worry about running out of water. That's okay. Okay, good.
Man, we're gonna have like infinite anything in here,
Oh, absolutely.
like wine or juice.
But for now, and then he takes another drink out of the goblet, we got more stale water.
Yeah, from the goblet of overflow.
Oh, I like that.
That's what we're calling
We
it.
definitely created some kind of like fantasy Mountain Dew or something a few episodes ago, but I don't remember why.
Yeah, it was
it was
for
something
desert
about-
sickness.
Desert sickness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember
But
what we called
why-
it though.
Whatever.
Oh, that's fine.
So, should we keep moving through this stuff?
You guys can go ahead. I'm gonna stay back here and look at all of these treasures. So you guys go ahead, explore. I'm gonna catch up to you guys in a bit. I gotta look
I
at all
mean,
this
I
stuff.
guess.
I'll be back.
Okay. Well, see you Soon, I guess. Okay, I guess we're gonna go through the door.
Cool.
Very carefully.
Secret door, secret door, secret door, secret
Checking
door.
for traps on the door.
Not on the door. There's no traps on the door. But, since you did say it, down the hall, there is a trap on the floor.
Ah, shit.
And you can tell that there's a pressure plate that would raise spikes
Eesh.
up
Ah,
through
shit.
holes in the ground. So you avoid that just fine. So you walk down the hallway a little bit more, and the hall bends to the right. So you go right a little bit, and then you reach a fork in the road. You can go left or right.
Ooh.
And we don't see anything interesting differentiating the two?
No, they both look the
Okay.
same.
I think Eloise is like, well, I mean, does it matter? I mean, we just pick one, right?
I guess so. Just gotta go somewhere.
Yeah, I was about to say, would it be helpful if, like, we just always choose left when we're at a point like this, and that way we can always be sure of which way to go back, you know? Or maybe we don't even
Sure.
need to do that if we got a map of it.
Yeah, making a map, we won't get lost.
I mean, for the sake of just doing stuff, let's just go left. Let's just do that. Commit.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys go left. Pretty quickly after walking down the hallway, just a couple of feet, you notice that there is a short path to the right that leads to a smaller room with bars in front of it, like iron bars.
Can I peek? Can I snoop and look around through there?
Yeah, you can do some snooping. You can do some sneaking around there. You don't even need to roll for that one. I'll be nice to you.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, you look inside this little cell and you see that there is a dead body in there. A skeleton, rotting away.
So they actually they actually set up prison cells, even though this is already like the most remote place. Hold on, did we learn something about like them actually using this as a populated building that a lot of people were in at one point? Or anything like that?
I wouldn't say it was populated, but it is a dungeon and it did hold people in
Yeah.
it.
It's kind of in the name.
Yeah, so they have prisoners.
I don't know, it's still strange to me. So all we can see is the skeleton?
That's correct, just the skeleton.
Okay. And there's not any way to go in the room.
Nope, it is just the iron bars in front of it. There's no lock even. It's just a small room
Okay.
with a old skeleton in it.
Well, guess let's go.
All right, you guys move on, keep going down the hallway, and you reach a larger room, and not as big as the Grand Hall, just like a medium-sized room. And in it, there are 6 glass tubes in the room.
Cool.
And in each glass tube, there is some kind of swirling creature that's kind of whizzing around. Each one of them is made out of a different element. And each one, it kind of reminds you of the sand wraith that you fought, just being made out of different elements than sand. And one of the tubes is broken. The glass has been shattered and it is empty.
Oh, that can't be good.
No, so I mean, I guess this explains where snippy bitey flying thing came from.
Yeah, it came out of that one.
Right.
So let's not break any more of these bitches.
What did you say?
I don't want to.
Sorry, what did you say looked different about each one? Like different shapes or something?
Each wraith is made out of a different element.
Right. Okay. I do want to go closer, but I want to be careful for traps on the floor as I walk, I guess?
Yeah, you're good. There are no traps on the floor.
Okay.
So you're able to get a better look at all these wraiths, and you see that one is made out of water. It's kind of whooshing around. One is made out of flames and fire. One is made out of ice shards shimmering around. One seems to be just like haze or like air itself. And then one is electricity kind of crackling and
Yeah,
swishing
God,
around.
that would suck to have to fight any more of these things.
Yeah, and each one of these creatures, the only thing that really unites them is their eyes, which are looking at you guys
Okay, that's
Weird.
not comfortable.
Yeah.
as they swirl around.
Do we have to be in this room? Can we do another room, please? Can we go back?
Yeah, it looks like this room is a dead end.
Yeah, we're not seeing anything else yet.
I don't like that. I don't like that phrase. Maybe it's just an end.
It could be dead if we stay here too long. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going back. That's what I'm doing. And Eloise heads back towards the fork in the road.
All right, you can go the way you came or the path that was originally to the right.
They go right,
All right, you go to the right.
and I checks for traps.
Very good, very good, very good. So you walk down the hallway for a little bit more. The hall that you're in takes a left turn. So you go to the left, and then it walks a little bit farther, and you're at another fork. You can go left, or you can continue straight.
Well, going by a previous metric, I suppose we should probably go left, right?
Let's do
Left
it.
and right?
I mean left, correct?
All right, you go left.
All right.
Okay, so you turn to the left and you walk down the hall for just a little bit until you enter into a large room. This room is in the shape of a pentagon, so 5 equally sided length walls. In the center of the room is some kind of a statue, although it looks incomplete.
Okay.
There's a base, a circular base, and then there are birds' feet. And coming out of these birds' feet are some kind of metal tubing, piping structure that could support more stuff, or is just a very bland statue, but that's what's in the center. And then on each of the 4 walls, other than the one you came in, are some symbols that you don't quite recognize. And at the end of each of these symbols is a wheel coming out of the wall, so some kind of dial that you could spin or rotate. So again, pentagon room, 4 walls have symbols and a wheel, and in the center is this unfinished statue.
Oh.
So this is not Terevian. This is something else?
I mean, you're not really like an expert in Terevian, so I don't know if you guys would be able to recognize
Well, I mean,
that.
I assume we've seen Terevian before, right?
Okay, yeah, that's fair. No, it is not Terevian. It's something
Okay.
else.
Yep, that's all I was wondering.
So, what do you guys do?
Jonathan's gonna go up to the spinny wheel and kind of try and move it for traps while he's doing it.
Great. There's no traps. You note that as you move the wheel, it kind of will rest and kind of like lock in place at each symbol, so it could stop if you wanted to. But there are tons of symbols as you're able to go through it. Some of them are the same as the ones on the wall, but some of them are much more complex. And you're not quite sure exactly how many there are, but there's, tens and tens of different symbols on this wheel.
Okay. And then you said there was a series of symbols on each of the walls?
Yep. On each wall, there are 6 symbols right before the wheel.
Are they the same 6 symbols?
Some of them are.
Okay.
Some of them are the same on each wall, but they're not identical. They're different symbols.
But they're not in the same order or the same, yeah.
Yeah, some of them are the same, but not...
Can I take a closer look at the thing in the middle? The bird's feet and such?
Okay.
And I want to check for traps.
Very good, very good. There's no traps. Roll me a Richelieu-lation.
Oh, yeah. That's better. Soft 20.
Ooh, very good. Okay, so with the soft 20, you're able to ascertain that this is supposed to be a statue of a bird, but it is unfinished.
Yeah.
So obviously you've got the feet at the base, and that this structural of metal rods is supposed to support the rest of this stone statue, but you don't know where the other pieces are. It just looks like it's just an incomplete, unfinished statue.
Right. It's like they were beginning to build a statue of this bird or something, but I guess they didn't finish it.
Jonathan's gonna go out on a limb, and he's gonna try and spin the wheel to the first symbol in the sequence on his wall, and then spin it until he gets to the next symbol, etc., until he finishes the sequence.
Okay, you guys are gonna have to let me know which wall you guys are doing stuff on, because it does matter, because they do have slightly different codes. So you've got the left and the right walls by the door, and the left and the right walls away from the door.
The right wall from the door.
Okay, so you spin the numbers in the sequence as if it was some kind of like a lock combination, and you get through all the numbers, and then nothing happens. There's nothing changes.
Interesting.
But you do notice that on that wall that the numbers seem to go up and continuing in the sequence. They don't go up and down, just always up.
So each of the 5 walls has a different sequence
5
written
walls?
up there.
Oh, yeah,
only-
pentagram.
And also,
there's 5 walls, but only the 4 that don't have the door have a sequence on them.
okay, and are there also 4 wheels?
Correct. Yep.
Like there's one on each wall?
Yep, that's right.
Okay. Huh.
What is on the wall directly to the left of the door?
Yeah, it's difficult for me to try to describe what's on these. Obviously, again, 6 symbols in the spinning wheel, but you don't know what the symbols are. Again, you recognize some of them are the same on each wall, but they're not. Again, you don't know if they're a letter or what they are. So unless you can figure out what these symbols represent, what language they are, it's going to be tricky to solve this puzzle.
No, I've been thinking about that, but I don't know any of us that would know I mean, I guess I might as well just fucking ask. Does anyone here, like, recognize any of this? I mean, I kind of assumed we didn't, but...
I have no idea.
I mean, is Ajax... Any tips?
As Ajax is still back in the other room.
Oh, right. Huh.
Well, I can tell you this isn't Rillian. That's about the only other language I know, other than your guys' language.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd never learned many other languages, so I'm stumped on this one.
And I'm pretty sure this isn't Terevian, but even if it was, last time I asked Abiil if he knew what something was just because it was in Terevian, he got kind of huffy about it, and I felt like maybe I was being sort of offensive.
I do not get huffy over these things. I am very controlled temper. I have no issues. No, this is not Terevian. This is my guess would be the language of the Usra.
Jonathan turns around and goes, I mean, to me, this kind of feels like maybe, because so I'm looking at this, and there's a whole lot of these, and so...
Yes, those are numbers. Each one of those are numbers.
You can tell those are numbers? That's amazing.
Yes, my deal where I traded my shadow meant that I could become the best accountant and learn all the numbers of all the different languages, dead or alive. But the cost was that now I have to wander the desert with not family.
No, we're aware.
And now I have to help you stare at these ancient numbers on the walls.
Okay. I think Eloise goes, what are these 6 over here?
Which wall is Eloise standing next to again?
To the left of the door.
Okay, Abiil takes a look at those ones, and you guys might want to write this down. Those are numbers 6, 7, 5, 8, 4, and 9. That's what those numbers are.
Okay. And then I think Eloise starts kind of turning her dial to see... Like, obviously there's way more numbers on it than just those 6, right?
Yeah, there's like... You're going to probably guess that there's 100 different numbers all the way from 0 to 100 are on this dial.
On the wheel?
That's correct, yeah. They're all on there.
Okay.
So she spins. She's like, well, where's 0?
Abiil kind of walks over to you and he turns the wheel a little bit and he goes, all right, this one right here, this is the 0 number.
Okay. And then Eloise is going to gently turn the dial to 6, and then forward to 7, and then back to 5, and then forward to 8, and then back to 4, and then forward to 9.
All right, you do all that, and nothing happens.
Huh. Oh, wait, I got an idea. Hey, Abiil, you're good at adding up numbers. What are all those put together? What does that make?
Add all the 6 of those?
Yes.
That is 39. Is all the sum of those numbers.
Okay. And Eloise, like, very slowly, like, counts up one by one until she gets to 39 on the dial.
Okay, you get to 39, nothing happens.
Dang it.
Does it mean anything that, like, I don't know, the numbers go like if you skip numbers, then it reads 654 and also 789. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, there's a pattern.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It starts in the middle and it kind of bounces back and forth. 6, 7, back down to 5, back up to 8, back down to 4, back up to 9. You know what I mean?
Yes, I see that, yes.
Do we see anything like that on the other... Does Abiil see anything like that on the other walls, I guess?
Well, okay, so which wall do you want me to read off first for you guys?
Okay.
Let's go back left.
Okay, the back left wall, the numbers are... Can write this down. 1, 3, 4, 7, 11, 18.
Oh,
that's
I know that one.
That's the thing. That's the Fibonacci thing, right?
Maybe?
Jamie, I don't know if that's Fibonacci. It's every sequential number is the previous 2 numbers added to itself.
Yeah, I think I thought it was Fibonacci. I could be totally wrong.
Maybe it is. There's multiple sets of Fibonacci numbers.
Oh.
But Eloise runs over and goes, I think, hold on. And she scrolls on the back left dial. She scrolls to 29.
All right, so you move it to 29, and it locks in place, and you hear a rumbling noise.
Ooh!
And a small panel opens up in the corner of that
specific wall, revealing, a couple foot wide, tiny alcove, tiny little room.
Oh,
Ooh.
So you solved that puzzle.
Okay. Eloise goes, in this one, and she runs back to the other one, and she moves the tile to 3.
Yeah, so the same thing happens, revealing another little alcove.
hell yeah.
And she's just like, yeah.
Yeah, and so just to clarify, the Fibonacci sequence, this is the same rules, but the actual Fibonacci sequence starts off 1, 1, 2, 3, so this is close to it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But not quite the same, but same principle.
Interesting.
Same principle.
All right, Eloise is going to go into the little alcove that was created on the wall where 3 was the answer, checking for traps as she goes.
Okay. All right, great. No traps. Inside, there is a stone structure that looks like it is a wing of a bird.
Oh. How big?
Couple feet across. Looks pretty heavy.
Okay.
Cool.
Hey, Grorg, you think you can lift this?
Yeah, I got that. Let me get this for you.
Okay, let's bring that over and put it by the statue and see what we can get with the other pieces.
Damn.
Somebody check that other room.
Yeah. Raynor checks the other room, the second one they solved, with checking for traps.
Great. No traps in that one as well. You guys are learning. Inside that one, it looks like part of like the body of the bird, but like the left side and the bottom half of a beak as well. So the breast and then the beak.
Dope. Okay. Do I need to check for traps before I pick it up, or are we good?
No, you're good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can pick that up, and if I can't, I'll ask Gorg for help.
Yeah, you can carry it, but you're gonna struggle a little bit with the weight.
They're like, Raynor, you got that? And he's like, yeah, I'm good. It's not heavy. And then he brings it over to the thing.
So I think Jonathan's looking at his wall with like all of those ridiculous symbols, and he's like, Abiil, what am I looking at here?
Okay, you guys ready? Here comes the numbers.
Yeah.
1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36.
Oh, I got this one. 49, I think?
Yep, you put in 49 and it opens. Good job.
Hell yeah. It was going up by consecutive odd numbers.
Yeah, I'm glad you figured that out because I wouldn't have.
That's really weird. That's not the solution I was looking for, but the right answer. It was just the next square number in the sequence.
Whoa!
But your way worked too, which is crazy.
Whoa, that's super cool. We learned something
Wait, I'm
today.
confused. What do you mean it's the squares?
1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9.
Etc. Up and
So the next one would have been 49, but I accidentally figured it out a totally wrong way.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah, because you added 3, and then you added 5, and then you added 7. So yeah, we just learned a little bit about number theory.
All right, so I guess that just leaves the back right wall.
That's correct. So the numbers for the back right wall are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and 13. I'm really enjoying just watching the two of you struggle to solve this number puzzle, and I'm wondering if I should just leave in the awkward pauses of silence.
Please don't leave in the actual amount of time it takes us to solve these.
No, shut up.
The episode would be way too long if I did that.
2, 3, 5, 7, 11,
13.
13.
You know, this is reminding me of back when I worked at the escape room, and we had number puzzles. This was one of them, and so I would just watch people try to solve the puzzle and eventually give up and ask me for a clue. And so I'm waiting for you to get to that point again.
The 11 is really throwing me off.
I like to imagine that in the game, I like to imagine that in the story, all the characters are just in silence as they're trying to solve this puzzle.
Yeah, so in fiction, that means all of us are just sitting in this room, like, awkwardly mumbling the numbers.
Staring at this wall.
Yeah. Abiil, what were they again? And he's like, 2, 3, 5, 7, 13, 11. Or 2, fucking whatever. And we're all just, like, mumbling those numbers over and over. Yeah.
When will they solve it? Have you solved it already, dear listeners? Do they know the next number? Are you going to beat them to it? Who knows? I definitely did take out a lot of the pausing time, though, so... Let's find out.
Well, the other ones were relatively easy to figure out, but...
I mean, this one probably is too. We're just not looking at it right.
If you guys do need a clue, like in-game, you can roll stuff to get help, and I'll give you a clue about how to solve it.
Okay, so you would have ways of giving us hints that don't immediately solve it?
That's right.
Okay. Tempting.
I think I might have figured it out.
Really?
Okay. What's the next number then?
Hold on. Yeah, it's just the last two numbers seem wrong for
Right?
what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Huh.
I want to ask Abiil. Numbers are his whole jam.
So if you ask Abiil for help, you're basically asking me for help. Do you want a clue?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so looking at these numbers, there is not a pattern in how they go up.
Yep.
There is not a pattern amongst the numbers of, if they have a common denominator, they're not, divisible by the same thing. In fact, I think they're only able to be divided by one and themselves. That's the only thing I see.
Ah, shit. Ah, damn it.
Jesus.
Ah, fuck. Ah, blech. I ran out of words. We go over to the thing and we turn it to 17 because they're prime numbers.
Yay, it opens. You did it.
And it opens. Damn it, I'm not even happy about that one.
I never would have figured that out. not in a million years.
Wait, then why did you also say, ah, damn it?
Because I thought that I had it figured out, and then when he said it's not by how much it goes up each time, and I was like, well, nope, that blows all mine out of the water.
Gotcha.
Because I was thinking multiplication, and I almost had it, but I didn't.
I started getting real out in the weeds, and I started thinking of like the number of letters in each one. Like,
Oh, jeez.
2 has 3 letters, and 3 has 5 letters, and then I was like, nope, wait a minute, these are not written in English. That wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, so you've got them all opened up.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 4 pieces you've got, and I misspoke earlier. You've got a left wing, a right wing. One of them you got was like the breast and the bottom half of the beak, and then the one that you just got is the back and the top half of the head.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I mean, I think Eloise is like, well, I mean, we start with the butt, right? And put it right up on the legs?
I guess.
Okay, so you all collectively hoist up this stone part of the statue, and it slides right onto the metal pipe and fits right on there.
Okay, and then the wings.
Great. Again, same thing. The stone wings, they kind of slide right onto some of these pipes, kind of lock right into place. Gorg doing most of the heavy lifting on that.
Okay, last one. And then pops the head on.
Yeah, and then the back and the head of the bird just pop right on, creating this beautiful statue in front of you. And the stone statue spins and rotates, revealing a hole with the stairs beneath it.
You who have successfully completed the spirit shrine.
The chicken puzzle.
Well, it's not quite a chicken. It's more like maybe like an eagle would be with its wings spread out. Yeah,
I love it.
A liberty chicken. A freedom chicken, if you will.
It's at this point that Honest as Ajax rejoins you guys and says, all right, I got all the treasures from that main hall. Are there any other rooms I should take note to?
No, I mean, there was
just
one room back there with a whole bunch of wraiths, but otherwise we didn't go the other way at the last fork, so.
And did you guys find the way out of this floor, the stairs and stuff?
We did. We found the stairs.
we
Yes,
got
that's
the
correct.
stairs. Should we check the other room while we're here?
Well, now I kind of want to.
Yeah, we still gotta find an item with us.
Yep. We still haven't found any
maybe
spirit
we
things.
Should. Suppose we should backtrack to the fork.
Yeah, we can always just hop right back here now that we have it open.
Okay, you go back to that intersection, and you then go left, what was originally going straight. And as you walk down this hall, you see that there are 2 side rooms on your left now, about the same size as the prison cells were earlier. So there's one right away, and there's one a couple feet down. What do you do?
I mean, we look.
Yeah.
Because it's there.
Okay, so you look inside the first room. Again, it's a small room, only maybe 6 feet across in each dimension. And in the center of this room, just levitating, is some kind of ephemeral orb where the surface of it almost looks like waves as it's just undulating in and out, and it's like a soft green plasma color. In this orb is a darker element that seems to be darting around the orb almost as if it was a large eyeball. And this darker portion, when you enter the room, turns to look at you guys as this energetic, static, constantly shifting, phantasmic orb is just floating there, looking at you guys as you peek into this room.
Well, that's creepy.
Okay.
I'm not the only one grossed out, right?
No,
not just me.
Definitely kind of gross.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it.
My vote is that we don't fuck with this thing.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to fuck with that. That's a little much.
Okay, so you guys leave that room and you head down to the next little cell, and you peek your head in there, and inside you see 2 spinning rings that are kind of interlocked into each other, very similar to the situation that Conquist was in before. But obviously
Interesting.
our friends don't know that. So it's like the same setup.
Okay. Jonathan moves into the room checking for traps.
No traps.
Cool.
And he's like, well, this is neat. What's inside the spinny rings?
On the inside of this ring is a glowing yellow orb, just like before.
Okay. So, hold on. And Jonathan takes out the lazy river. And kind of wafts it in front of him for a second.
That.
Okay, so then the passage of time seems to slow down for you, and the rings are moving a little slower in your mind.
Oh, I think I got this one. And Jonathan tries to Neo the Matrix his way through these spinning rings.
Okay,
I love that.
Roll dexterity, but with advantage because of the lazy river.
Oh, well, that's a nat 20, my guy.
Oh, yes. I mean, oh my goodness. It's like you perfectly do a flip over these rings, dodging them as they're spinning around. You do a couple little extra spins in the air just for flair, and you perfectly just stick the landing right in the center.
Yeah, awesome. Jonathan doesn't look back because cool guys don't look, and he tries to pick up the orb looking for traps.
Yep, there's no traps. It's just a floating orb in the middle.
I suppose.
Yeah, so you grab the orb. It's about, a foot across. It's very smooth, but warm in your hands, and it does have a little bit of that tingling feeling as you hold it.
Interesting. Okay, so he's got it now.
Hey, Jonathan, first, that was the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen. Second, what is that?
I don't know, but it looks like it's got some warm tones. I'm gonna meet you guys back out there, and we can look more at it closely. And Jonathan's gonna try and do the same spiel back through the rings.
Okay. Roll dexterity with advantage again. Pretty nifty tool you got there.
Right?
13.
Oh, okay, I guess.
You sound so disappointed.
Well, I mean, with a 13, you're going to be able to get through it, but it's not going to be perfect. You're probably going to get nicked a little bit. I was looking for a really high number on this one.
Uh-oh.
So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to make that work. How badly to hurt you on that one.
Jonathan's gonna use the oopsie bracer.
Yes.
And
awesome.
Try that again.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so re-roll
This
the
is a
dexterity
gamble,
then.
though, because I have to take whatever this roll is.
That's right, whatever it is.
Oh.
What'd you roll, Jake?
Hey, Jake?
What's on the dice, Jake?
I rolled a 1.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Well, that's not good.
Is the dungeon going to take its first victim?
Would I still roll with advantage? Because of the lazy river?
I guess.
Oh, God.
I don't want to kill Jonathan, so yeah, you can roll one more time.
Okay, great.
Anything is
That's
better
fantastic.
than that. Yeah, okay. It's a 13 again.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Delightful.
So you hit the OC bracer and you like rewind, but then come back into the same spot that you were
In the
before.
exact same spot.
Yeah, exact same spot.
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
And so what's going to happen is you end up getting hit in the foot by one of the rings, and so that causes you to stumble as you land a little bit, and your leg is not feeling too good on that one right there.
That, not so easy on the dismount on that one. But hey, I got the thing.
Okay, what is the thing?
Yeah.
I got no fucking clue what this thing is. Jonathan's gonna roll a rashy nash on that.
Roll a rashnash.
Rashnash.
What is it?
It's gonna be a nat 7.
Beautiful. Yeah, you don't really know what it is.
So
Can I give it a shot?
Yeah, go for it.
Sweet.
We really love our ringalingadation.
This is the most useful skill ever.
Best skill. Best skill in the game.
15 total.
Okay, so this thing is glowing slightly. Again, it's yellow,
Oh,
foot long,
okay.
perfectly smooth. You're guessing it's made out of some kind of rare gemstone.
Right.
And you're able to guess that this container, you kind of feel like there's a personality within it, trapped inside the gem.
Like a spirit.
You don't know. You don't know.
Shit. Grog.
Yeah.
You know, you probably know the most out of any of us about magical items.
Probably true.
Thoughts, I guess?
Can I hold it?
Yeah.
Okay. Grog takes the orb and he's like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of anima inside this
Okay.
thing. You can feel the tingles.
Yep.
That I'm talking about, the power that it comes from. Put your hand on here. Let me show you.
everyone puts their hand on the sphere like we're at a seance.
okay, you all do feel the tingling. It's like a static charge almost.
Yep.
Jonathan's like, oh, those kinds of tingles.
Or like when you listen to good music, it's that.
Oh, yeah.
That feel too. So you feel
Okay.
that coursing through your body, starting from your hands. He's like,
And this is definitely a vessel containing a lot of anima. My guess would be, since you can kind of sense there's someone in here, is that this was used to contain the soul
Really?
of someone. Yeah.
Okay.
Powerful warlocks would kind of want to keep their self alive. They would trap their soul, thus all their anima,
Oh my god.
in gems like this.
Like on purpose?
Yeah, to help them be immortal, in a sense.
That seemed wow. Okay. I don't think Raynor knew that was possible until now. For a person to do. So he's kind of weirded out.
Jonathan like knocks on the sphere. Hello.
there's a hollow dum 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 noise, but no response.
Oh, well, that was disappointing.
Yeah, this is a very crude form of anima capturing. It's not really used much anymore.
Right. Well,
I
cool.
guess
So we got
I guess we just hold on to it for now.
I mean, I could take it off your hands if you don't need it.
No, we do. We definitely do.
that's just like one of the things that maybe come in handy with what we're trying to do.
Yeah, it could have a spirit, maybe not. We don't know.
Yeah, and the light.
you
The
do.
light's going to be helpful.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a good point. Good point. Yeah.
Jonathan, is your foot okay, or is that serious?
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just walk it off.
Okay.
it's not fine.
It's fine. It's totally fine.
I can try to do the thing again. I don't think it works for like dislocated shit, but
Nah, don't even worry about it.
okay.
That's good. It's so good.
It's not good. Not good at all. It is very painful, and it's probably going to hurt for a while.
Right. Hold on. Let me write on my thingy here.
Yeah, good idea. We don't want to forget this injury. But Jonathan, you waddle, and everyone else walks back towards the other area, and you walk past the room with the eyeball made out of light itself, and get back to the main area.
So when we walk past the other cell, now that we're holding the orb, does that weird light eye thing act any differently?
No, it acts the same.
Oh, okay.
It just tracks your movements, twitching slightly the whole
Yeah, that's
time.
not creepy.
I still don't really want to get up in that situation at all.
No.
Yeah, it's probably for the best. We don't need to fuck around with that.
Nope. Let's just head back to the stairs.
Sounds good to me.
If anyone would want to volunteer to carry me down the stairs, I would not object.
I thought you said you were fine, though, Jonathan.
I'm so fine. I'm very fine. But we're going to be doing a lot of walking, and I just think the verticals, maybe, I want to save up on my strength for. So, you know.
If you want Grog to carry you, you're going to have to use a friendship point.
Yeah, I was expecting that. Yeah, Jonathan uses a friendship point on Grog.
Awesome. Yeah, Grog scoops you up. He cradles you in his arms as he brings you over to the stairs.
What a orc.
This guy.
This person.
So Grog, carrying the wounded Jonathan, being followed by the rest of your party, walks into the main room and descends down the steps to floor 12.
But did we check the stairs for traps, though? Nathan, come on.
We'll never know.
Nathan,
Rookie mistake.
you're killing me here. Maybe literally, if you kill me with traps.
No, there were no traps on the stairs this time. This time. And so you all descend even deeper into the dungeon, having found many treasures on this floor, a couple weird anomalies, and of course, many dangers. You progress onward, unknowing of what perils lie ahead. Hey, Questies, it's me, Nathan. Thank you so much for listening to episode 31 of season 2. Oh, boy. You know, when you really think about how many episodes that we've made, it blows my mind. Like, I still can't comprehend it. I got some news for you. In case you haven't heard on the social medias, album 4 is out. It is ready to go. It is called The Chaos Games. It is all the music from season 1, episodes 26 through episode 30, so that includes the Gorfball theme music, that includes some Yurgiki themes, that includes The Lonely Thief, and some other good bangers. So if you want to go and give those a listen, all you got to do is go onto your web browser device thing and go to knightsquestofficial.bandcamp.com. And not only will you find the newest album, The Chaos Games, but all 4 of them will be on there, and you can listen to some of your favorite songs from season 1. And if you like them, each album is only $1 or more if you want to donate. All the money that you give goes directly to supporting and making the show even better. And we need it. We need it because sound equipment's expensive. But we really do appreciate you guys just even going and giving it a listen. Let us know what your favorite songs are that we have available. And as Jamie says on the website there, that there should be only one album left, album 5. That being said, he might split it into 2 parts, so that's really 2 more albums. So I don't know why he's making it so complicated, but I get it. There's still a lot of music to come and some of the best stuff to come. So if you want to see more music, you got to support the current music, and then we're going to get to some high quality, some juicy stuff. But if you want to hear that music, go to knightsquestofficial.bandcamp.com. One more time, knightsquestofficial.bandcamp.com. Or you can find it on our personal website, nathanstreck.wixsite.com/knightsquest. where you can also find links to our other merch, which I incorrectly plugged last week. I got my episodes mixed up. So now you know what the Honest as Ajax coin sticker is all about. It was all leading up to this, or was this leading up to the sticker? You'll never know. And now that joke makes sense, because I said it wrong last week, or 2 weeks ago. Fuck. This is hard. Speaking of 2 weeks, that's when the next episode is going to be, in 2 more weeks, which is July 31st. So that's the very last day of July is when episode 32 is going to be coming out. And again, we're in the end game, folks. Ooh. So buckle in and get your horses straddled together. I don't know what that analogy meant. I don't know where it came from, but that's what my brain said. Thank you all for your support, whether that's buying merch, making memes, listening to the music. We love you guys. We love your support you keep showing. And again, if you don't have money, that's fine. Neither do we. So you can support the show by telling your friends about it, leaving reviews, or just being engaged on the different community outlets that we have, primarily Facebook and Instagram. Otherwise, you guys are amazing. And don't you ever forget it. Don't you ever forget that, all right? Because it's true. And yeah, we'll see you all in a couple weeks. May your place in his story be long.
Hello, listeners. If you're wondering, it is 10:47 p.m. and we are in the midst of recording some Knight's Quest. I, Jamie, have no idea what the fuck my co-hosts are talking about, but they've been discussing a certain plan for a while now, and every time they say anything more about it, I just get more and more intrigued. So, just so you know, I'm on the edge of my seat here. I really can't wait to see what happens. I'm absolutely in the dark. I don't think there's going to be any sensible way to put this audio in, so it's probably not even going to be heard at all, but that's okay, because I'm bored, and Jake's taking care of some stuff, and I got nothing better to do right now, so